Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. This is going to be my Gotham episode 10 video. One more episode left in the first half of the season, so let's go. Just careful for spoilers if you haven't seen the episode yet. As you can see, the biggest thing in the episode I think is Bruce Wayne going a little Batman, just one step closer to being the world's greatest detective. And just to start with top 5 WTF, Bruce versus Silver. So we finally get to see Bruce take her on, and we learn that he was deceiving her at least a little bit this entire time. This episode he really laid it on thick. When they showed that creepy rape van checking them out, I totally took the bait. Who else thought the minute they opened that van and Silver was tied up that you thought that she was the one that hired them? It made the Bruce reveal at the end that much more fun. And if you guys aren't familiar, M. Malone, the character that Silver names, is Matches Malone from the comics. Now what they've done is they twisted, because Joe Chill is the person that killed Batman's parents. I'm not sure why they're using Matches Malone in this way, because Matches Malone is the secret name that Bruce Wayne uses when he wants to infiltrate criminal organizations. Like if you've ever seen Batman the Animated Series, there are a couple episodes where he actually puts fake makeup on, he pretends to be someone else to get information. Matches Malone flows a lot from World's Greatest Detective stuff. And it is fun seeing Bruce and Catwoman work together again. Those two actors I feel like work best when they're together on screen. Whether you love or hate child actors, I feel like their scenes work best when they're playing off of other child actors, when they're doing kids stuff. But on to my number 4 WTF, Gordon and Bullock playdate in the sewers. So this is so fun seeing them together again. There's been a criminal lack of Gordon Bullock scenes the first half of the season. I think we'll get more of that now that Bullock is back on the force. The whole deal with the first part of the season was Bullock being like, I'm done with this, I'm not going to be a cop anymore. But I did laugh just a little bit when Gordon went all Batman voice to try and get information out of the Order. He learned the Order is trying to kill the son of Gotham, but he doesn't know that Bruce is the son of Gotham yet. It gives you a good idea for how the people in the city think of Bruce right now. When you read stories about adult Bruce Wayne in his own comic books, the city thinks of him as being a very big deal. He's the most powerful, most influential character inside Gotham City. So, of course, everybody that lives in the city thinks of him as the son of Gotham. The double-edged sword is that Batman is also the son of Gotham. All the terrible things in Gotham got together, had a baby, and that baby is Batman. On to my number 3 WTF, Theo's evil villain monologuing. This is actually kind of a funny thing for anyone that's watched The Incredibles, because it's the worst thing ever for a villain to be caught monologuing. Oh my god, you caught me monologuing. This is a really important scene, but I feel like the way they set it up was complete ham sandwich. The best comic book moments on TV turned the lesser moments into the ham sandwich. Like Barry Allen going on a date being awkward. That's complete ham sandwich. It's not really that important of a moment. When your big bad makes a big reveal, you don't want it to be too awkward. And I feel like this Theo Gotham reveal was way too deliberate. But whatever, we've learned a couple important things. Theo is a really badass fighter, and he has everyone on their knees right now, or at least he thinks he does. He had Gordon captive until Penguin rescued him, and now he has Bruce with his family's knife, so he's gonna exact his revenge. On to my number 2 WTF, the Penguin and the Riddler continue their strange relationship. The whole comedy of this situation was Lee walking up and saying, hey, how's it going? What's going on with Miss Kringle? Oh, she's gone. She took off with her abuser. Never you mind that ringing phone. And actually, the interesting thing is that he saved Miss Kringle's glasses, despite the big speech that he gave to Penguin last week. This is a very Batman villain type of thing. Sabotaging your own evil plans because of the little bit of human that's left inside of you. Even though usually you see villains exploiting heroes' weaknesses to get what they want, Batman does the exact same thing. He will not hesitate to exploit the humanity in villains to take them down. The thing about villains this season on Gotham, though, is that I think Theo doesn't really have any humanity. He has his sister, but I haven't really gotten a family vibe from them. It seems like Tabitha cares more about Theo than Theo cares about Tabitha. Speaking of which, on to my number 1 WTF moment, Alfred versus Tabby. I totally love that he called her Tabby. This was the best fight of the episode. This version of Alfred, way better than the movie versions of Alfred. There's a whole lot of things on Gotham this season that I feel like are a lot better than they were in season 1. The show itself is getting a lot better season to season, episode to episode, but consistently, this version of Alfred has always been awesome. Sean Pertwee's Alfred, one of the best. I know people got really upset when he slapped Catwoman earlier this season, but this version of Alfred is hardcore. This is hardcore Alfred. He'll slap anybody he wants. The bigger question I saw people asking about Tabitha, though, is whether or not Catwoman is going to get her whip at some point, because the whip is a big part of the Tabitha character, so hopefully we'll at least see Selina acknowledging the whip as being really cool, like, oh man, I gotta try that out sometime. But just in general, something tells me that Selina's progress towards becoming the Catwoman character will mirror Bruce's journey to becoming the Batman character, so they'll proceed at about the same pace, so don't expect one to get a costume before the other. But let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite moment from the episode? And what do you think is going to happen with the Order of Saint Dumas after the mid-season finale? Do you think they're going to push it into the back half of the season? Because they still have their Court of Owls storyline to surface. They can't really get through that till we do Order of Saint Dumas stuff, and they haven't even brought Azrael onto the show yet. They did say a younger version of the character would appear at some point, but because the Order of Saint Dumas is such a big thing, I mean, it's like a League of Assassins situation, where I don't think they'll ever completely go away forever. So what they'll probably end up doing is dealing with this Blood of the Nine situation, save Bruce Wayne, and then the Order of Saint Dumas will flow into a Court of Owls storyline. Because I think this Blood of the Nine has to do with the original ruling families of Gotham, although primarily their beef is with the Wayne family. But I do think Gotham totally made the right move, and giving Bruce kind of this mystery arc about his origins, his family's origins, like, oh, we come from this secret society that did terrible things, let's learn more about this. So regardless of any ham sandwiches that you want to hold against the show, I feel like it's moving in the right direction. But just to give you guys an update on what's going on this week, the schedule's a little bit different because it's Thanksgiving week in the United States, so a couple shows are on break. There is a new episode of Supergirl, I'll do a video for that later. I also got some really cool stuff from the Shannara people at MTV, so I'll do a video for that later this week too. And there's supposed to be Captain America Civil War footage tonight. So if that ends up happening, I will totally do a video for that next, but that's not happening till much later tonight. Just in case you guys haven't seen it, so much Game of Thrones and Legends of Tomorrow stuff happened yesterday. You can click here for the full Legends of Tomorrow trailer, footage from the actual series, it's so badass. And you can click here to learn all about the Jon Snow Game of Thrones teaser that HBO posted. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody, let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.